Yet? Yes, Harry, it's like I can't fully trust if you're not a man of the left, he says, slowly shaking his head. I want to, but I just can't. A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat? He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. Oh, I got a achievement unlocked, but it's not saying what. The world's most laughable centrist. Defend the political centre 7 times. That's an odd achievement. What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? He picks something from his teeth. I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you. And what would this entail? Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper. He pulls out an envelope, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta. What are the signatures for? I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. He grins broadly. It will be righteous. We're going to get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. Where is this place exactly? On the coast, Harry. Across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there. A little village, they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I just trust your detective skills, Harry. Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at a freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box. And the wind howls like a vicious spirit. So it's the fishing village he's talking about. And what will happen to the current occupants? They're just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings, right next to a fancy new youth centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie. Kim, what do you think of this? It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful. He studies Everard. But he thinks it's your call. Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here, he hands you an open white envelope. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Oh, we can cross that now? Excellent. Once you have the signatures, mail them to this address in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun. He runs his fingers through his thin hair. I did it, Everard. I made it even shadier. What shadier? What? The big man looks at you surprised. The brew! The shady brew. The borscht. The vodka borscht. I remember. Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job. I love it when workers take the initiative like this. So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now if you can. Let's leave. He wasn't very helpful. He wasn't very helpful. He's given me some more tasks, but I don't feel like he was very helpful. Shout out to Hogval, by the way, for subscribing. Tier 1 sub, thank you very much. And that was while I was off stream, but I see it on the notification, so I just wanted to give a shout out to another fine supporter of my channel. Thanks, man. You'll probably never see that unless you're watching the VOD on YouTube, but thanks. Let's see. Okay, so how the hell do I get off here? Can I go down there, by the way? Oh, this is where I control the crane, right? Can I play with this? No, leave. Oh, can I try opening this again? I'm going to persuade the door to open. There's something in there. Knock on the door. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. I've got a 3% chance of persuading the door to open. How does that work? How the hell do I get off here? Oh, is it this way? I feel like I'm running the wrong way over here. I also feel like I'm a little bit stalled in this. Like I can't do much more until I find my badge and gun. And how do I get down again? Oh no, it was that doorway. Once I've got my badge, and I've got no idea where my badge has gone, which is a weird thing. But once I've got the badge, I can go and talk to that rich lady again. That will open up some more like avenues of investigation. Right, how do I get out of here fast? I'd love to know who that guy was. Who has that apartment that we opened up. No one to talk to there. Don't think the lady in the shop buys anything. Does this arsehole buy anything?
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
I love that accent. So I somehow need to get below the whirling in rags. I need to get into the downstairs of that. I can go and talk to these guys, actually. This is going to open up some new conversations. We still don't know what these lot are up to. She's very, very mysterious.
I've got nothing to say.
Okay, and she's got literally nothing to say to me, nothing new.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Me and Everett talked. He promised you'd cooperate. Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. He spits. Is that it, Lawman? And what's going to happen if we don't? The little guy leans forward. Are you going to go and tell on us? Why don't you push me some more and find out, gimp? You going to let him talk to me like that, Titus? He turns his eyes full of hurt to the big man. Let's see, he chuckles. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. He turns back to you. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out. I need to listen to the tape. Okay, I think I need to listen to the tape before anything else becomes apparent there. I don't know what's going on with those two. Let's pay the bill. 20 real for the night. Excellent. So tomorrow, I still need 8 to pay for tomorrow's rent. I'm going to go and see if that lady will talk to me again now. We've been and done some other stuff. Said I had to come back later, but I have no idea when later is. Was this the apartment? It is. Let's run upstairs. I wonder if I have to do some other event that triggers it, or whether it's just any time later, or there's some conversation I have to have somewhere else, which then suddenly unlocks her next response. Let's see if she's calmed down a bit. Maybe I have to come back by myself.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
It is. The Hardy Boys gave me a recording. They say it proves the deceased's intention to commit rape. It sounds like the boys would have preferred my saying it did happen. A sigh. I didn't want to get caught up in this. What does the recording say? We are in the process of listening to it, but haven't yet. She nods, exhaling a dense cloud of cigarette smoke. Let's return to this later. Okay. Let's talk to me about the room. Where does that lead to? The door on the roof. I have no idea, officer. She looks at it calmly. Okay. That's us done for now, then. Unless I try and open that with my pry bar. I don't think it let me the other day, though, did it? When we tried. Maybe I should have another look at some point. Okay, that achieved nothing, unfortunately. That window There's a clue in that. The window's been replaced. There's all sorts of little clues. There's nothing significant there. Let me just quick save. I guess we're going south. We've got a new area unlocked to go and open up. I need to save up money for that boom box. I know that's what we need to get to listen to it. I guess if I don't have the money for the rent, I just sleep on the streets one night. I can become hobo cop. I guess it doesn't matter. I still think we never really looked into why this was relevant. We worked out that what the trucks did, like driving up there, reversing off and driving off again. And there's some clue with the drivers being in that traffic jam, but that seemed to go nowhere. So these are the doorbells for this place. We didn't try any of these. Fortress Accident. Fortress Accident, SCA. I don't think any of these are going to have any response, are they? Main hall building B whirling in rags. Nothing happens. The empty card. That's the dice person. East Delta Pinball. And nothing. Yeah, okay. No one's doing anything there. We discovered there was no one in any of those businesses, but I was curious to see, nonetheless, whether there was any sort of... That's not the way, is it? It's over here. It's a shame we can't take the car. I've got 3 skills. Right, we want to spend some of these. But what do I want? Is anything massively lacking? Volition, but I've got a boost in that at the moment. So I've got bonus some thoughts, which is +2. Keep your morale up. Should I put one in that? It seemed pretty good. Suggestion is really low. Charm men and women. I'm not very good at that. Savoir-faire is currently awful, but I've got items giving me a huge penalty under that. I guess I can't have... Composure. Composure is good. Let's level that one up. And let's put one into... Visual calculus. Is that currently... that's not bad to start with. Drama. Rhetoric. Rhetoric's not great. Empathy. Authority. Esprit de corps. Suggestion. Let's put suggestion in. And I'm going to keep one spare in case we get a skill check on something. Okay, we've kind of leveled up a bit. Let's save it at that point. Just going to keep my hand on the tab key because that highlights anything green on the screen that I can interact with and play with. Like that. Plastic wrapped macaroni stamped with humanitarian aid. Humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. Okay. Black market stuff, obviously. Food gift from the people of Messina. Everything is good here. Speakers from the people of Samara. Speakers? You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realises you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool.
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing. Whip 'em out.
Don't shoot, officer. We got an arrest here, or just a shakedown?
He raises his arms in mock alarm. It's a shakedown.
Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you?
He nods towards his shabby wares. This isn't a joke. Give me your money. That's actually quite cool, because we talked to this guy before, as far as I know. I'm sure we did, unless I died, reloaded the game in, then didn't talk to him. I don't think I did that. I'm pretty sure we had a conversation, and it's changed the text options, which is really nice. Just kidding, I'm really here to shake you down for some answers to official police questions.
Fire away, officer.
Oh, thought gained. Finger pistols, 9mm. He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on, getting comfortable. Persuade him to give you some money with a rhetoric of 3. We'll see that. What kind of stuff are you selling here? Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. Where do you get those comfy pants? I'm an entrepreneur, officer. He begins counting on his fingers. I got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers. All extremely cool and above board. Do you have a permit to sell all that? Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around. Takes a deep breath. You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalk strewn with sunflower seeds, and the dust-choked air. It's beautiful, beautiful freedom. Kim, is it true he doesn't need a permit to sell? It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it. Damn, I was going to try and push him for some money there. Wait, but what are we doing here if there are no permits? Look at Kim and the police insignia on his sleeve. If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we're here to protect the interests of property holders. I'm not, however. My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, the climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state. Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say it's referring to the near absence of regulations. Hey, Ragnus. How are you doing today? I thought I might catch you this afternoon. Been a bit of an earlier stream. Let's see. I don't know what to say to this. So cool guys protect businessmen while everyone else lives in the ruins. I can think of cooler things. Let's go with that. Yeah, cool ruins, he agrees. I get to sell quality goods like these by cutting out the middlemen. You don't have to rebuild your house. Live in a crater or in a tree. He points to a tree. Where can you do that? Only here. Is there a discount for cool officers like me? No need for discounts at Sileng's, officer. Everything's already on sale. He nods towards the crates. Anything you want? 50% off. Well, that's better than before. But he did first mark them up 100%, so he could just put them on sale. Are those things really on sale, or did he just jack up the price first? My man, you know the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up? He winks. Quite like the idea of that. Happy Halloween. Is it Halloween today? October. No, it's tomorrow, isn't it? Halloween. We're good, thanks. Actually, I say I'm good. I'm feeling a little bit queasy. And here's why, and it's Halloween related. My wife, in her wisdom, bought all the trick-or-treat sweets, in this case, lots and lots of little chocolates to give out to people a week in advance of Halloween. Now, when there's candies and chocolates and sweets in the house, I see it as my duty as man of the household to try and eat as much of that as possible before the event, just to prove that buying it too early is a bad idea. And I have achieved a good deal of that with the help from my children. However, I have had so much chocolate that for the last 2 days, I have just felt a little bit off colour. In kind of a good way. And I had to go and spend some money buying more stuff for Halloween last night. But it was worth it. Damn it. It was worth it. It was my duty to prove that point. But yeah, other than that, it's great. And it is the 31st in New Zealand? Is that where you are, Ragnus? Are you in New Zealand? That's all then. Let me ask you something else. I didn't know you were in New Zealand. What are the diabetes warning signs? Yes, that's something I should perhaps be a bit more careful about. The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come? You mean these delicious pre-packaged, shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out. This guy reminds me of Stan from Stan's used ship and boats emporium in The Secret of Monkey Island. Anyone remember that? I think one said not for resale on the packaging. No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy. Wait, Humanox. Humanitarian aid. Does your supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there? Point at the lorry with a big Humanox sign on it. What? The street vendor looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life. A convincing performance. Bravo. Look, officer, I'm just the retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you've got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works. It does, and we're going to give him a shakedown. Nice. Interesting. The lieutenant whips out his blue notebook and makes a note. We're getting better. We're getting better. We're going to get some money off this guy. You're not in New Zealand? You're just saying it's 31st there? Oh, okay. It is. Right. Okay. Yes, New Zealand's an awesome, awesome country. It's one of the 2 places in the world I would consider living if I left the UK, the other being Canada. Just because, I mean, there's lots of other countries, but they're probably the easiest for me to go and live at because of A, the language, and B, in New Zealand, they drive on the same side of the road, which always helps, and it's just a great place. Spent a month there years ago and loved it. Let's see. Where are you from, Sileng? Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now, all Revachol. This man probably comes from Seagay, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola. You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right? Seagay, Apricot Suzerainty. It's all the same to me. It's all cool. I'm interested in sales. Go ahead, let's make one. He gestures to the boxes. Super high quality, friendly prices. Okay, I've got 42% on this. Let's try it. Ka-ching! Fail. No need to dress this one up. You just tell him what you want. You. I want your money. Now. Oh, okay. Sileng stopped, his face suddenly serious. But why, officer? Because I'm corrupt? I don't really remember how it works, though. Being corrupt, I mean. I don't know. It's the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow. Ah, yes. Money is very important, the street vendor nods, dead serious. Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job. He looks at the vendor. Sorry, detective. The man grins as if the entire incident is already forgotten. I'll look around, thanks. I need to get better at rhetoric, which I could spend a point in now, but I'm saving that skill point. I'm guessing the other one is Australia or America? Yeah, Canada. Canada is where I'd go. I like Canada as well. I spent just a couple of weeks there. It was a holiday, really. But yeah, quite liked it over there. You were about to buy Soma, and then you opened the Epic Store and saw Some Will Be Free, son. Oh, Soma, that's... Just remind me what that game is, because I semi-remember it.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer.
Oh, wait, I don't...
Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Browse through the box. You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss, or like an old person with no money. Nice. Leave. It doesn't look that great to me. He did have something for sale. He has some speakers for sale, I think, somewhere. Right, so. Is this the guy? That's a Fallon lorry. He's not the humanitarian aid guy, is he?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
17% empathy 3. Try it. Fail. Ease into it, don't go too far. This seems like a personal. Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it? Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong. Care to spare some change for a working stiff? Huh? Sudden financial duties snap him out of his daze. Oh, no, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. They? Who? The bosses, man. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. Achievement unlocked. What's this? Biggest communism builder. So I've descended this. I've protected the centre of politics 7 times, and now I've defended communism 9 times. Lots of funny achievements in this. I don't think I know what I am in this game. Do I have any suggestions for the Halloween Steam sale? Not that I looked at. I looked across what I could see for sale. There's nothing that really jumped out to me. GOG have some Sherlock Holmes games on sale, which I'm sorely tempted because I Well, as with this one, I like investigation sort of games and puzzles. And they're really cheap as well. But Halloween stuff... I'm not a great fan of horror games in general. I haven't really played any that really gripped me. So, no. But I'm open to suggestions if anyone knows any. I think there's this, like a Steam Autumn sale coming up after that, isn't there? Or is it into the Christmas sale next? Right, so there's this wagon here somewhere. I mean, the guy looked over his... It says the guy looked over his shoulder, but I can't see what the hell he was looking at. Oh, hang on. Is that it? Humanox. There it is. But there's no... So I don't know who's driven the Humanox one. There's the wagon. Right, so we found the wagon. We just need to find the owner of it now. There's nothing of any interest over here, is there? Don't think it's that person. Is there a Humanox wagon driver over here? Can I talk to this asshole again? Let's see.
Right to work! Right to...
Nope. Besides, they're the paid scabs. They're not the wagon drivers. This guy is a wagon driver. But he's not a Humanox wagon driver.
Looking for something on?
We're going to leave. So the only person that there is... Unless I'm missing somebody somewhere that I can talk to, is this person here. But I'm assuming... Where have they gone? Here, I'm assuming she's one of these wagons. If she's anything to do with these at all. Yeah, it's just a grandma. Don't know where the driver of that wagon is then. But it's not where I expected. Anyway, what time? 2 in the afternoon. Time to get back on the trail. It's like a very chaotic traffic jam, this. You like games that let you do some damage to enemies, or at least something you need to let off steam by playing games, and that's what you find ironic about Valve Steam. I see. Open Valve, release Steam. I don't know what to suggest, Ragnus. I don't know. Oh well, I didn't see if it was on sale because I've already got it in my Steam library. But Left 4 Dead 2, it's a great co-op zombie game, good fun. Definitely better in co-op. What's in that little box? There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and
You like
colours.
sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Try the shades on. Abort! These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow. Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. The man nods eagerly. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for $2.50. They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face. No. The lieutenant gently removes the glasses from your face, setting you free again. You're definitely not buying those. Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like those sunglasses. No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this. His hand has already risen mid-air, but he stops. Okay, fine, go ahead. If you want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere? Rummage through the box. These are all boring. Boring, third-rate Hohem sunglasses made of cheap Cerise plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier. These are all first-rate sunglasses, the man declares. Premium design, superb material, very cool, UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work. Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. 42%. Fail. Miserable. No luck. All you find is this lime-coloured cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.